What has happened? Let's find out. Very sad things have happened here with my colony, and it's always devastating to see this happen to one of your colonies that you've been keeping, one that you have enjoyed watching and loved, to see their progress. This is my Myrmecia piliventris colony, and it is sad news here, devastated by what has happened. Now, if you have been following my channel for some time, you would have seen a video called Devastated, and I'll put a link to that at the top here so you can go and watch that after this video. But this is an update on this colony and what has been happening since that video. Now, in that video it outlined that the queen of the colony had died. I found her in the Outworld and she was quickly dismembered by the workers. Not really sure exactly why, what had happened there, whether she had just died and they were pulling her apart, or whether worse things had happened and they had turned on her. But this is how the colony is going now. The Outworld is just a wasteland of dead bodies. What happened after the queen died is that some other workers started to lay eggs, but because they were not fertilized, they were just drones. So I had a lot of drones being produced by this colony, and a lot of them I released. Some I sent down to other ant keepers for breeding, but that was about it. It was down to the workers now just to slowly die out. What I've been doing in the meantime is just feeding them, giving them this sugar water so they can have a nice drink and just live their life out until the end. This colony is slowly dying out and there's probably only about 12 to 15 workers left. So I just provide some of this in the Outworld for them, keep the water source up to them, just so they can be as happy as possible. No real need to provide protein for these girls anymore, unfortunately. And it's also a little bit sad because I do have a virgin elate queen here, and I've been unable to successfully get another drone for her to mate with. So it is rather sad. So all I do now is basically just keep these girls going, provide what I can for them. And you can see here in the Outworld we've got some little bugs going around, and they're just eating all of the dead debris and everything like that. No harm to the ants at all, not causing any mites or anything like that on them. But what a beautiful species the piliventris is. This is the only bull ant that I've received stings from as well. Quite painful. Definitely don't encourage that. So here we have in one of the test tubes that I provided in the Outworld just for a source of water. This seems to be where the majority of them are hanging out now. Closer quarters, nice and cramped little area which they like, and probably a bit more security for them. But look at the dead pile of drones we have here that have just been collected together and dumped outside the test tube here. It's a really, really sad sight, and it's really sad when this happens to one of the colonies. When the queen dies, generally that's the end of the colony, and you just have to wait. But it's nice to be able to get some good footage like this where I can still see the beautiful workers here. This one having a nice drink of the sugar water, just a drop off left on a twig there. But yeah, this is the update on this colony, and there probably won't be too many more on this one. It's the end of the road for this colony. But it's great that I've got many other ones, colonies that I can continue on with and continue to show you all on this channel. Okay, well, let's have a little look inside the nest now, just so I can show you what's been going on in here. Now, this was half full, probably at its peak, and as we can see here, pretty much empty. You can see the rubbish stores were the old cocoons from the previous workers and drones that have hatched, and they've just dumped them over in this area, which they used to. But the rest of this used to be full of workers scurrying around, lots of larvae and eggs. It was a beautiful colony, so please check out some of those videos that I had on this colony previously. Such a nice species of bull ant. But we just have a few workers running around in the Outworld here, going in between, not really knowing where to go. No direction. I wonder what it's like for ants, whether they know what's going on. But they scurry around, just keeping themselves going. So there we go, there's the update on this colony of Myrmecia piliventris. It's a sad one, but I hope you've enjoyed at least having this update. I wanted to let you know how things were going. So I really appreciate you watching the video and appreciate the wonderful support that you all give to this channel as well as we grow and hopefully hit that 5,000 subscribers shortly. For as little as $1 a month, you can support the channel and you'll get early access to videos, behind the scenes information and plenty of other perks on different levels as well. So I really appreciate your support. Thank you very much. Well, a huge thank you to my wonderful Patreons for supporting the channel. I can't do it without you guys. So thank you Medical Carcass 9, Hugh Janus, Gordon C, Ant Nation and Nicholas Strano. Well, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already and support the channel here. There's a video recommended for you and one that I've picked that you might enjoy, especially as we have nuptial season upon us here in Australia. So there's a video there on catching your own queen ant. So enjoy that one. Thanks very much and remember, happy ant keeping.